Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aquarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Okay, so beginning with your astro dice, you have the 6th house. You also have the south node, and you have the symbol for Sagittarius. So, the south node is actually going to be representing the situation at hand. Now, it represents where we're coming from and what we are actually bringing into this life. That includes lessons from our past and all the gifts and qualities that you have already mastered. So, it represents the person that you're leaving behind. It can also show us the areas where we may fall back too often upon, or that we can, areas that we can indulge in, or where we may go to extremes. Growth can take risk, or may require risk, rather. And you may experience some discomfort. So it is crucial that you do not rest on the skills of your south node at the expense of developing your north node. The south node represents the past, the karmic baggage, and the path that you have followed until now. And the north node is the path you are growing into through this life. So, the 6th house is really the house, it's referred to as the house of sickness, or what ails you. This is something you're carrying, I feel, that is maybe blocking your growth. This could be old injuries, hurt, pain, you may need to examine all of your routines, patterns. Let me see. You may need to look behind you to recognize any patterns. The 6th house also is about how you make your choices and how they've brought you to where you are. Again, it's all connected with that south node and what you have learned. Things that you carry. You may not want to look at things because of their discomfort to you, or the things that you are carrying from your past are causing discomfort. You might even be experiencing some digestive problems because of these things, because the 6th house rules that area. It can be that you may have a tendency to overindulge or go to the extreme when you get upset about something in the 6th house. And so you might want to look at why that is happening, because it is most likely connected to your south node. Okay, so things that you're carrying, karmic baggage, and clearly I feel like it's creating a lot of stumbling blocks for you, and is hindering growth. And so we also have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the symbol, can speak to curiosity or being curious about something or someone. It is about knowledge and learning. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so she deeply values knowledge, learning, philosophy, and has a strong desire to understand what makes people tick and why they act the way they do. So you could be trying to understand someone or a situation, or even your situation, with regards to a person, and maybe what makes them tick, or even you could be looking at what makes you do certain or specific things or act in a specific way. And again, look behind you. Whatever you are seeking, you need to look behind you. Because you have the south node. It's where you came from. Where you came from, you are bringing from the past things into this life or into this current situation. So clearly that's where you need to look for your answers, because that is what will set you free and set you onto a path of transformation. It will show you, the direction you need to go. 1 minute, I'll just get a drink. So sorry. So it's still a little scratchy, excuse me. But I mean, you could have been looking in all of the wrong places for your answers. You could have been looking externally for your answers, or you could be when you need to be going internally, okay? And so the star. You may have fallen in love with someone. You may still be hoping for this person. I feel like you may not be together anymore because the lovers are in the reverse. The lovers are in the reverse, and so in the reverse, there were consequences for a decision that you made. Maybe you didn't think something through. You didn't see something until it was too late, or something wasn't what you thought it was going to be. You're looking at information. Having to do with the lovers reversed. So having to do with a relationship that didn't work. Or you're looking for this information. Maybe you're wishing for this information with the star here. You are maybe looking for a new direction, perhaps to try to turn a situation around, because I have the Two of Cups here, and this is a card of making up, but it is also something else. When you look real close at the card, you see this line here that runs across the back. It could give the impression that this is actually a stage, and these are players on a stage. So the scene almost looks perfect. The question is it real, or is it, you know, just a facade? All may not be as it appears, or all was not as it appeared, and this is what this is the question. This is what this person is trying to figure out by looking and studying that coin, because the page is about learning and studying. So maybe somebody wishes to learn more about this situation. Was it real? Or was somebody just pretending? Was somebody acting, if this indeed is a stage after all? And so you would be wishing for these answers. Now, the Magician seems to play an important role here, because he's at the root, but he's also over here. You took a risk, the Fool. You followed your heart, but there was a consequence for that. You see, it blew up on you. You thought that this was your happily ever after, some happy event, but you were with the Magician. Okay, so the Magician is here. So clearly there was sleight of hand here. It wasn't how it appeared. Again, it's the same message we're getting here. You're grieving over that. That's what you grieve over. That is what is heavily on your mind, having to do with the Ace of Cups. It's what you grieve over. And the obstacle is that question. Was it real or was it false? Because you may feel with the Magician's presence here that maybe somebody led you astray. You're grieving very deeply here. There's a lot of pain. And you are looking back to the past. So you're looking back and you are trying to unravel the mystery. Yep, of this offer. You see, there's the offer. In the Nine of Love. This could have been for somebody, it could have been also a making up, because this can be making up and so can that. That didn't work out. Or somebody may want to make up. You're questioning, you also have the same page, but excuse me, from different decks. And this one here is speaking to somebody's loyalty. The book is covered in a cloth, indicating that there's information, perhaps either that was hidden or that is greatly valued, that you would cover it with a cloth. You're looking at this information. There was a new beginning, something something maybe I mean, the Ace of Shields can be that a window was opened short term. Because it speaks to something that is fleeting, possibly. But it could also speak to passion, something very intense, having very intense thoughts. King of Swords. You may be having these intense thoughts. You may be seeking the truth of this situation between, you see, this is you, King of Swords, and you're seeking the truth about this couple that you see, one on either side of the chair. Something could have stung you, or someone's words may have stung you. Somebody could have passed judgment upon you. So there was a plan, and then the plan got shifted or changed. Somebody may have passed judgment. Somebody ended the relationship. You are looking for signs, possibly, as to whether or not you might get your wish. Okay, so how you think, plan, and solve your problems is very important here. Because it is possible with the devil's appearance here, there could be a pattern of thinking that has landed you here. Let me see. This, whatever is going on here, it is happening for a reason, because the wheel is here. There is divine intervention that is calling. Okay, so this situation calls for a total transformation. It is asking you to heed the call. You must heed the call because it's hindering your growth. Again, it's being called for a total transformation, an awakening. Okay, so this is a turning point. You are being asked to see things as they are and not necessarily as you want them to be. You must be willing to see the truth. Least you remain stuck and stuck here, and not growing, you know. Because there's a path that you are meant to follow, but this karmic baggage needs to be dealt with because it is blocking growth. You're stuck in a dark place and you're very, very emotional. You have a lot of negative thoughts that you struggle with. having to do with this person. And this could be a pattern with this person. You can't see their face, okay? You cannot see the face. I feel like you have a reunion in your future with this same person. I feel like with the star being here, you are receiving a wish, okay? In some way, I mean, it may not be or turn out exactly the way you want it to be. But however it turns out is the way it is meant to be. It is meant to wake you up. So in effect, you are receiving something that you are wishing for, and I do believe it is the answer and the true face of something. I feel like the true face will be revealed to you. Whether we are talking about the face of this person or the face of this situation, or both. But you are about to be awakened. There's a deeper issue here with regards to what is going on that has created this pattern. It could be a pattern of thinking. With Mercury, I feel that this is what it is. Looking back at the work that you've done. Looking back at the work that you've done. Looking back at the plan. Looking back at the journey. And making adjustments with Temperance. It's what you need to do. It's all looking back. In order to move forward and see new growth. Temperance is about adjustments and making the necessary adjustments to restore the balance. It's possible with Temperance that you may test the waters with someone to get to the truth, because the Sagittarius symbol being here is about truth and honesty. And so Sagittarius, let's remember, is curious. So you will be wanting to get to the truth, to see the true face of this. And I feel that indeed you will get your wish here in the future. You have a reunion with this person. And it's very possible that you will see them differently this time. You are being challenged to see things as they are and not as you would like them to be. There's sleight of hand here. But somebody still has a trick up their sleeve. So beware of that. Because the devil is still up. This person may have power over you, or there's a pattern that you carry that has had power over you up until, I feel, this moment in time that is coming. So this can be a wake-up call for you coming in. So whatever this is has been stopping your growth. that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.